I have people to thank tonight. Phoebe Beach, thank you very much for giving me a link to Gray Hughes Investigates Crime Scene Flow number 3, published March of 2017. And it contains video footage. I don't know who it'll be that I'm getting the single frames from, so I'm just going to name them. Bonnie Rame, Julie Melvin, Beth Moyer-cline, and wthr. Now, this is a compositing together of someone who did a I don't like the camera angle, but it doesn't matter. They did a really good job slow scanning a scene with their camera so I could give you this. Thank you so damn much for that. All right, number 1. In the background, you can obviously see crime tape. If you can't see it, I'll zoom in on it in a minute. Now, I'm going to point out what I'm using here to confirm the position that the video is pointing at. In the background there, you can see some large trees. Obviously, this is the crime scene tape that's visible throughout the video part. That's basically all we get. But you see this uprooted and fallen down tree that's partially submerged here. Now, this was taken, let's review again. This video was created and or uploaded in 2017 March. So, what we want is some other way to corroborate this to get the location down. And there is a way of doing it. And during the time this video was uploaded by this person, there was a way to do it, and that was Google Maps. After X number of months or years, Google Maps gets uploaded, but you can go back in time and look at the older versions on Google Earth, which is what I used to create the next image. And it corroborates what you're seeing here. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to go to the map, and I'm going to point out some things. But first thing is, right here, this log. That gives you almost the same extant distance as the crime scene tape that's visible. The other end of it's probably stuck right behind these trees. I can't tell. I'm probably wrong. I always assume I'm wrong. So let's go on to the next frame. So on the map here, now this is the best I could do. This image was taken, this is a high altitude image. It was taken April 11th, 2017, X number of weeks after that video was taken. Maybe even longer. But there's the log right there, even the submerged section. So we know exactly where that location is. Now the other thing is, and this is really hard to see in this, but it's pretty well done. They point out the tree they keep using for a location to spot. Number 1. Number 2, as the lady is filming, she turns the camera this way, and you see this actual log here. It's a very specific characteristic of that part of the map. And that means that that is exactly, that spot right there on the map is where she was standing. Period, full stop. So here we are in actual Google Maps. Google Earth. There's the tree. There's where the lady is standing. This is the area there. Stop that. This is the area here where the cross point is of the plant or the tree. And that means that this area here, basically from here down to here, is it. Now I'm going to center it over that, and we'll see exactly where it is. I'm pretty sure I already know where it's going to be. Yep, that's right. Just barely onto the guy's property and just barely southeast of the cemetery. But it is just so it's right there. Now, the only source of information I found that shows a crime scene tape and gives me some reference points so I can find out, am I looking at the only spot it could be? It has to be exclusive, not inclusive, is this one. Now, I can sit here because this was taken X number of months later, and maybe even coordinate it with the other images everybody has. But as far as I'm concerned, this person's found a crime scene. This could be more than 2. You know, there could be more than 1, but I doubt it. This is it. So, let's review. Southeast, barely southeast on a straight line from the cemetery, going, yes, computer lock up, going down this way, here, and when you see that tree that lines up almost exactly with the edge of where, yes, computer, the edge of where, right here, up to here, the edge of where the cemetery roads are. That gives you this location here, and because of where the log is positioned right there, we have a reference point that it is this area here. I thank everybody who showed me the information that I had wrong. I also like to point out that, yes, if you take what was said in the mass media that day and literally divide the numbers by 2, it points to the spot. I mean, literally. They got everything wrong by a factor of 2 when they reported it at first. It's a quarter mile away from the bridge, 50 feet in, approximately here, and approximately half a mile from the other bridge. I think some reporter got it mixed up and it got a game of telephone. I don't know how it happened. Doesn't matter. I'm happy to report if I'm wrong. I just tell people I'm wrong. That's all there is to it. I'll give the exact GPS location of where this person was standing once I figure that out. And the way to do that, if you're curious, by the way, the guy who did this did not mention that it was a 2012 image he was using for his overhead view of the area. So I wasn't able to figure that out at the time. But it doesn't matter. We got the information now. I know now that I was wrong and stupid. Now we switch forward to a later date. It now looks like this. And this is the 2018 version. And if we back it up one notch, instantly different looking. So you'd have to have a copy of Google Earth to be able to find this, to get accurate information, because it just so happens the Google Earth, has accurate information down to plus or minus 30 days. And from this information, you can figure out exactly what you're looking at, because this river changes all the dang time. So, again, thank you, Phoebe Beach, for giving me this information and linking it to me. Thank you, Gray Hughes Investigates, for your crime scene flow number 3 video. It starts at the 13-minute mark according to this person, but it's actually really the 14-minute mark where it really starts and you do actually see positive indications. And this information was done in March, a couple of days before that aerial photo was taken. The information matches almost perfectly, at least as far as I know. Obviously, these videos may have been taken earlier. I don't know. And again, there's the wide-angle crime scene image that I'm going to upload so you can grab it. That's the majority of it right there. And you can use that for details to confirm with the other images and corroborate the information if you wish. As far as I'm concerned, the answers have been given. I don't have to keep any looking for it. I was wrong by almost a mile. And if I'm wrong, I say so. I was wrong. That's it. Now, unless there was 2 crime scenes wrapped with the tape, which I doubt, that's it. I thank you all. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. And I'm really annoyed by the original news reports still being up that have the wrong numbers still up. Bye.